guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I basically am just recreating a photo from my Instagram that was really highly requested. Loads of people wanted to see how I did it. It was super easy. It's just this really quick and easy halo eye, and I actually just in the centre used this is one of my favourite glow kits from Anastasia. This is the Nicole Guerriero glow kit, and I think before I used Daydream in the middle, but today I just kind of switched it up and decided to use what is this, Forever Young instead, and I was just using a couple other Anastasia shadows, her lip palette, and oh my god you guys, I got the new Huda Beauty 3D highlighter palette, and this is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. So if you want to see how I got this look and this highlight then just keep watching. So I already did my brows off camera just to kind of quicken up and make it a bit easier, and to prime I'm just using my Elemis, what is this, Illuminating Flash Balm. It's just a super nice kind of hydrating primer, and then I'm using my absolute favourite foundation, which is my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. This is just shade 4, just dotting it all around my face and then blending it in with my damp beauty blender, just making sure that I'm kind of building up to the coverage I like. It's a really nice kind of buildable foundation, and I did actually zoom in for you guys this time. Just priming my lids with some MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot, as per usual, nothing amazing about that, and then just setting it with a bit of translucent powder. And now the eye look today is super easy. I'm just starting off with Fawn from Anastasia, which is one of her single pan shadows, and just popping that into the crease with a big fluffy brush just as the kind of transition shade. And then I'm going in with Red Earth with like a little fluffy brush, and kind of just first keeping that right into the crease, because I want to create a nice halo eye. So I'm dragging it down, as you can see, and kind of packing it out on the outer corner and then on the inner corner. I'm just making sure that when you want to pack it down you apply a bit more pressure, and then when you're blending you just kind of release the pressure a little bit, just to kind of nicely blend it out. And then for the lid, as you can see, I've kind of kept the lid space kind of clear of shadow because I want to put the nice shimmer shade like I did in my Instagram video using my Anastasia glow kit. Now this is the Nicole Guerriero one, and I'm just taking Forever Young, and I did spritz my brush with a bit of Fix Plus just to kind of bring the pigment out, and then I do find that applying it with my finger also kind of helps to make it pop. And then I'm just going to, oh I hate doing this bit, just a tight line with some black liner. You can just use any black liner, it really doesn't matter. And then just priming my eyelashes with a bit of mascara. This is just the Pure Cosmetics, what one is this? I can't remember the name, but I'll list it in the bottom bar below. And then the lashes that I'm going to go in with today are the Koko lashes in Queen Bee. They are so dramatic, but I absolutely adore them. They're amazing, and I just thought they would go perfectly with this eye look. Now they are obviously huge, so I don't recommend these for people with kind of smaller eyes because they are pretty darn dramatic. And then I'm just applying some concealer in all the areas to highlight. This is just my Maybelline Age Rewind, and I also later mix it with my MAC Pro Longwear. And then just to kind of warm up the face a bit, I'm just taking a darker shade of the Armani Luminous Silk and then popping that in the places that I contour and just blending that out too. I normally actually do my cream contour before I do the highlight bit, so here you can see I'm just adding a bit of the MAC Pro Longwear because it's a little bit lighter, and I just wanted to kind of brighten up the area a little bit, and then just blending that out again with the same damp sponge. I basically use the same one for all of it, and this you really want to make sure that you properly blend in to avoid any creasing, and then just go in and set that straight away. I'm just using my RCMA no colour powder underneath there, and then I do go in and set the rest of it and kind of bake a little bit as well. Super lightly though, I don't go too crazy because then you can look really powdery. Now because I'm kind of super oily and this is a dewy foundation, I do like to set the rest of my face, and this is just a MAC Studio Fix powder, and I think in NC20, it's a shade like that, NC20 or 25. And then just to kind of bronze my face, I'm taking this contour shade from the Anastasia contour kit in a huge fluffy brush, just because I want to kind of distribute the product kind of, I don't want to say sheerly, but nothing too crazy. And then I'm going to apply some of the banana shade in the areas where we highlighted, just to add a bit of extra coverage and get rid of any flashback. And then I'm also taking the same shade from the Anastasia contour kit, just with a kind of smaller and denser brush, and just really kind of packing that in the areas that I want to contour. And I do also just contour my nose a little bit. I just take like a fluffy brush and do it super lightly. It's just like now that I do it, I just can't stop. And then I'm just going back into that Red Earth shade and a really kind of fine brush, and just packing that underneath the eye and then blending it out with a pencil brush. And then I do go in with an even fluffier brush, just a little MAC one, and take some of the Fawn shade underneath there as well. And then I do put a bit of the Glow Kit shade just in the centre to kind of mimic what we have on the top, and then add a little bit of mascara, and obviously the same shade in the inner corner because you've got to have that little pop. So it's time for my absolute favourite part of this tutorial, and that is the highlighting, because I got this new Huda Beauty 3D highlighter palette in the Pink Sands edition, and wait till you see what it looks like. Oh, in the pan it's so pretty, but wait till it actually gets on my face, like it's unreal. And it's kind of a 4-step product. So you start with like this cream shade, which I guess just acts as kind of like a base to make it more long lasting and kind of smooth out the skin, because I know obviously people have issues with texture, but I'm just popping that in all the usual places. And then the second shade is Santorini, this kind of white pearlescent shade, and you just pop that straight on top of the base shade. And then you go in with the third one, which is called Azores, I think it's Azores, and it's this kind of, it's kind of a bronzy shade, I suppose, and you pop that kind of between the contour and the kind of highlighter shade, just to give it kind of more dimension. And then lastly you go in with the pinky shade called Ibiza, and that just acts as a kind of like blush colour, but also kind of ties in all the other ones together, and it really does kind of create like a 3D effect and really gives it dimension. It's honestly amazing. I highly recommend it, even though it's kind of expensive. It's worth it, I promise. And then I'm just setting all of the makeup in place and kind of melting all of the powders in, and of course it makes your makeup last all day too. So lastly for lips, I'm just taking my new Huda Beauty lip liner in Trendsetter. I do have Bombshell already, but I got this shade too and I absolutely love it. They're so long lasting, really creamy and ridiculously pigmented. So I just kind of line my lips and fill it in with this shade as well, because it does make any like lipstick super long lasting. I wasn't really sure what kind of shade I wanted today, so I decided just to basically create my own, and I'm just using my ABH lip palette, and I will list all of the like numbers of the shades down below, but obviously you can see what I've mixed, and I just mix that on the little kind of tray that you get in there as well, and then just pop that all over the lips. I just really love this shade. It's a nice little like custom colour I've made. And then that is it for this look, you guys. I really hope that you finally enjoyed seeing how I created this halo eye. Super easy, used what, like 3 shades and 3 brushes, so anyone can recreate it. As always, all the products that I used today will be listed in the bottom bar below, along with all my social media and great stuff like that. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!